Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affairs MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, sometimes seen in the news, the Kakatiya Zoological Park is located in which of the following? Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala or Maharashtra? The correct answer is option A, Telangana. Recently, the Indira Gandhi Zoological Park successfully participated in an animal exchange initiative with Kakatiya Zoological Park located in Warangal. Kakatiya Zoological Park, also known as Warangal 1 Vigyan Kendram or Warangal Zoo, is a zoo situated in Hanamkonda, Warangal of Telangana. The zoo park houses more than 417 specimens of mammals, birds and reptiles belonging to 40 species. It is unique in its natural ambience and large spacious enclosures for housing the wild animals. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Majority of the answers in the comment section were correct. Keep answering like this. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, which of the following is not a direct tax in Indian taxation system? Corporate tax, gift tax, wealth tax or excise duty? The correct answer is option D, excise duty. Recently, the Ministry of Finance informed that the government's net direct tax collection for April to November 2023 stood at 58.34% of budget estimates at 10.64 lakh crore rupees. Direct taxes are paid directly to the government and are levied on one's income and profits. However, indirect taxes are totally opposite and are paid to the government if one makes any purchases of goods and services. A few examples of the direct taxes are income tax, corporate tax, wealth tax, gift tax, etc. Indirect taxes levied on goods and services such as customs duty, excise duty, service tax, central goods and services tax, etc. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements about anthrax. 1. Anthrax is a bacterial disease that primarily affects the skin and lungs. 2. It is caused by the bacterium Bacillus anthracis, which can survive in harsh conditions for long periods. 3. Anthrax is mainly a disease of aquatic animals and rarely affects land animals or humans. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? The correct answer is option B, only 2. Recently, the World Health Organization has reported a significant anthrax outbreak in Zambia, marking an alarming spread of the disease across 9 out of the country's 10 provinces. Anthrax is a bacterial disease that can affect various body systems, including the skin, lungs, and gastrointestinal tract. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The causative agent of anthrax is the bacterium Bacillus anthracis. It is known for its ability to form spores which can survive in harsh environmental conditions for extended periods. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Contrary to statement 3, anthrax primarily affects land animals, particularly herbivorous mammals, and can also infect humans. It is not predominantly a disease of aquatic animals. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the PM Street Vendors AtmaNirbhar Nidhi. 1. It is a central sector scheme. 2. One of the objectives of the scheme is to facilitate working capital loan up to 10,000. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, a beneficiary of PM SVANidhi from Nasik expressed gratitude to the central government for the scheme. The scheme is a central sector scheme that is fully funded by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The scheme has the following objectives: to facilitate working capital loan up to 10,000. Hence, statement 2 is correct. To incentivize regular repayment and to reward digital transactions. The scheme is to formalize the street vendors with above objectives and will open up new opportunities to this sector to move up the economic ladder. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, recently seen in the news the Ayushman Bhav initiative of which of the following ministries? Ministry of Ayush, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, or Ministry of Women and Child Development? The correct answer is option B, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Recently, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare provided an update on Ayushman Bhav campaign. Ayushman Bhav is a comprehensive nationwide healthcare initiative to ensure saturation coverage of healthcare schemes reaching every village and town. The Ayushman Bhav campaign is initiated by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. The Ayushman Bhav campaign is a collaborative effort spearheaded by Gram Panchayats in coordination with the Department of Health, other government departments and local elected bodies in the rural and urban areas. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements about the Environment Protection Act 1986. 1. The Act was implemented in response to the Bhopal gas tragedy to ensure environmental protection and prevent industrial disasters. 2. Under this Act, the government has the authority to set standards for emissions and effluents and to regulate industrial processes. 3. The Environment Protection Act 1986 is exclusively concerned with the conservation of wildlife and does not address pollution control. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none. The correct answer is option B, only 2. Recently, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change notified the following waste management rules under Environment Protection Act 1986. The Environment Protection Act of 1986 was indeed enacted in the wake of the Bhopal gas tragedy as a comprehensive legislation to provide for the protection and improvement of the environment. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The Act empowers the central government to establish standards for emissions and discharges of pollutants into the environment and to regulate industrial processes and operations. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The Environment Protection Act 1986 is a broad legislation that addresses various aspects of environmental protection including pollution control and is not limited to wildlife conservation. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, recently ASEAN-India Millet Festival 2023 was organized at which of the following places? Jakarta, Kuala Lumpur, Manila or New Delhi? The correct answer is option D, New Delhi. Recently, the Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare and Tribal Affairs visited the exhibition of ASEAN-India Millet Festival at DLF Promenade Mall, New Delhi. The Indian Mission to ASEAN, that is Association of Southeast Asian Nations in association with Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, is organizing the 2-day ASEAN-India Millet Festival 2023. In line with the International Year of Millets, the festival aims to increase awareness and establish a larger market for millet and millet-based products. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements about the Social Stock Exchange. 1. The Social Stock Exchange is designed exclusively for the trading of shares of for-profit corporations. 2. It aims to bridge the gap between social enterprises and impact investors by providing a transparent platform for fundraising. 3. The Social Stock Exchange allows social enterprises, including non-profits, to raise funds through debt instruments and equity. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none. The correct answer is option B, only 2. Recently, the Unnati Foundation became the first entity to list on the social stock exchanges. The Social Stock Exchange is not exclusively for the trading of shares of for-profit corporations. It is also intended for social enterprises and non-profits. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. One of the primary objectives of the Social Stock Exchange is to connect social enterprises with impact investors. It provides a transparent and regulated platform to facilitate fundraising for social environmental causes. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The Social Stock Exchange allows social enterprises, including non-profit organizations, to raise capital through various financial instruments such as debt and equity. This broadens their fundraising avenues. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, what is the IUCN status of the Indian tent turtle sometimes seen in the news? Least concern, critically endangered, near threatened or vulnerable? The correct answer is option A, least concern. Recently, the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence Zonal Unit in Lucknow intercepted and confiscated 436 baby Indian tent turtles from an individual who was unlawfully transporting them across state lines. The Indian tent turtle is a protected species listed under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. The species is native to India, Nepal and Bangladesh. Its natural environments consist of still water bodies adjacent to rivers and gently flowing waters close to the river banks. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, sometimes seen in the news, the PACE mission is an initiative of which of the following? ISRO, NASA, Roscosmos or CNES? The correct answer is option B, NASA. NASA is preparing to expand our knowledge of Earth's atmosphere through the forthcoming plankton aerosol cloud ocean ecosystem, that is PACE mission, set for a launch in the beginning of 2024. The PACE mission is set to utilize advanced polarimeters for examining the interactions among light, aerosols and clouds, enhancing our understanding of their effects on air quality and climate. This mission will not only focus on aerosol analysis but also investigate the ocean's color. The main scientific tool for PACE is the Ocean Color Instrument, engineered to measure ocean hues across a spectrum from ultraviolet to short-wave infrared. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Last question is, consider the following statements about mumps disease recently seen in the news. 1. Mumps is a viral disease primarily affecting the respiratory system and is characterized by high fever and cough. 2. It is most commonly known for causing swelling of the parotid salivary glands located near the ears. 3. Mumps can be prevented through a vaccine which is often combined with vaccines for measles and rubella. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? The correct answer is option B, only 2. Recently, mumps cases in children are on rise in the states of Maharashtra and Telangana, which has become a cause of concern for parents. Mumps is a viral infection, but it primarily affects the salivary glands, not the respiratory system. Common symptoms include swelling of the parotid glands, not high fever and cough. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The disease is indeed commonly associated with swelling of the parotid salivary glands, which are situated near the ears. This swelling is a distinctive symptom of mumps. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Prevention of mumps is possible through vaccination. The mumps vaccine is often administered in combination with the vaccines for measles and rubella. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. Sometimes seen in the news, the Channapatna toys belong to which of the following Indian states? Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka or Andhra Pradesh? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.